Picture this scenario. You've just awakened to discover $100 million sitting in your account. Invest that sum conservatively at 5% annually, and you're generating $5 million in passive income, indefinitely. The possibilities become staggering. Real estate portfolios, business ventures, comprehensive life insurance policies, generational trusts that secure your family's future for decades. Even if you distributed this wealth across 5 generations, each lineage would maintain millionaire status. At this level of wealth, spending $1,000 feels equivalent to the average person dropping $60 on dinner. The world becomes your playground. Private islands, sprawling estates, luxury yachts, all within reach. But here's the fascinating question we're exploring today. When you possess this level of financial freedom, what vehicle do you choose for your everyday commute? Before we dive into today's rankings, make sure you're subscribed to Apex Torque 1. We're bringing you the most exclusive insights into celebrity automotive choices. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the world's most fascinating car collections. Understanding the perfect daily driver requires examining 3 essential characteristics: comfort that doesn't compromise, reliability you can count on, and the ability to move through the world without attracting unwanted attention. You don't require massage-equipped seats lined with exotic materials. You simply need adequate support that won't leave you with chronic back problems after a routine shopping trip. When mechanical failure strikes during rush hour, you're hemorrhaging both precious time and opportunity cost. And maintaining a lower profile that keeps both law enforcement and other complications at a comfortable distance. The real question becomes, do celebrities worth 9 fine? Viewers choose to sacrifice these practical considerations. Some do. Others demonstrate surprising wisdom. John Cena, the unexpected choice. Take John Cena, for instance. The wrestling legend and action star opts for something that might shock you: a Honda Civic Type R. That's right. One of Hollywood's biggest names drives what many would consider an enthusiast's hot hatch. His reasoning? Pure practicality meets genuine passion. The 2020 model he owns features a manual transmission, that increasingly rare third pedal. Modern technology integrated throughout. Rock-solid reliability that Honda built its reputation on. He's openly stated the vehicle remains composed and stable even at triple-digit speeds, though we certainly don't recommend testing that claim on public roads. The rear seats actually function for transporting passengers. Try accomplishing that in a Lamborghini Countach, which Cena also owns. That Italian exotic presents constant challenges: a clutch that fights you, perpetual mechanical gremlins, mysterious fluid leaks. For any journey exceeding 10 miles, Cena reaches for the Honda's keys. The Type R starts around $50,000, delivers 315 horsepower through that 6-speed manual, and when you skip the flashy colors, it blends into traffic beautifully. Cena customized his, first a blue 2021 model, later upgraded to a white 2024 specification. Every box checked perfectly. Top-tier ranking without question. Jackie Chan, unexpected loyalty. Hong Kong's legendary action star Jackie Chan, worth approximately $555 million, takes a different approach rooted in decades-old business relationships. During the late 1970s, Chan forged a partnership with Mitsubishi, agreeing to feature their vehicles exclusively throughout his films. This collaboration reached its zenith in 2005 when they jointly created a Jackie Chan edition Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 9. Production was limited to just 50 units, with Chan himself receiving number 1. This partnership sparked genuine affection for the brand. Chan later acquired a custom Mitsubishi Starion built specifically for him, plus a Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution. These vehicles deliver that crucial reliability factor and make reasonable daily drivers. Aesthetically, however, they leave much to be desired. Mid-tier placement seems appropriate here. Luxury SUV dominance. Model Melanie Klein elevates things considerably with her BMW X6M competition. The aggressive styling, combined with genuine supercar performance in an SUV package, earns solid high-tier recognition. Rapper Lucky Day takes luxury SUV culture to another dimension entirely. His collection reads like a manufacturer's wish list: a 2-tone Maybach S-Class in silver and green, followed by its SUV counterpart. Add a Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, Bentley Bentayga, and Lamborghini Urus to the rotation. Kanye West mirrors this luxury SUV obsession. He's mentioned his affection for the Mercedes GLE, but the All-Star is his Silver Surfer spec Maybach GLS 600. Both these artists went all in on the luxury SUV lifestyle. Individually, a Maybach 680 represents the pinnacle of daily driver excellence. The Urus brings legitimate supercar performance to a practical package. Both deserve top-tier recognition. Luka Doncic, European power. NBA superstar. Luka Doncic's Slovenian heritage influences his automotive preferences toward European engineering. His daily driver? A Brabus Rocket 1000. 1,000 horsepower in a relatively understated package valued at $650,000. Brabus produced only 25 of these monsters, each capable of hitting 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. They're constructed around the Mercedes-AMG GT63 SE Performance 4-door platform, not the 2-door sports variant. Unless you're accessing Germany's unrestricted autobahns, unleashing this machine's full potential in normal society becomes nearly impossible. The comfort exists, but discretion, not remotely. Still, the sheer engineering excellence and that 4-door practicality push this into top-tier territory. For enthusiasts craving extreme performance with everyday usability, few options surpass this. Big X, the Plug, American excess. In America, particularly within hip-hop culture, the approach differs dramatically. Big X the Plug exemplifies this perfectly. One morning, he finished breakfast, threw on casual house slippers, and headed to a Louisville dealership. He departed in a brand-new, fully blacked-out 2025 Cadillac Escalade 5, treating the transaction with the nonchalance of buying groceries. The full-size Escalade represents one of the absolute best daily drivers available, period. The combination of space, luxury, performance from that supercharged engine and commanding road presence creates near perfection for daily use. Absolute top tier. Pamela Anderson, 90s icon. Transport yourself to 1990s Los Angeles, an era of neon fashion on Sunset Boulevard, hip-hop's golden age, provocative cinema breaking records, and of course Baywatch dominating television. Lead actress Pamela Anderson made her daily commute from the Hollywood Hills to the beach in a black Dodge Viper. Introduced in 1992, this represented Chrysler's bold revival of the classic Shelby Cobra spirit, and it succeeded spectacularly. The Viper became Dodge's defining moment. While modern enthusiasts know Hellcats, true automotive historians remember the Viper's impact. As a daily driver, however, the compromises become severe. Comfort is minimal, reliability questionable, and discretion impossible. Mid-tier placement reflects this reality. Mark Zuckerberg, understated power. The man who transformed society into a dopamine-driven engagement machine drives something unexpected, a Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. This isn't your grandfather's Cadillac. 668 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, manual transmission. Enough torque to break traction in multiple gears. Zuckerberg specifically mentioned his preference for manual transmission vehicles, appreciating the engagement and control. He quipped that he wants his car's horsepower to nearly match his helicopter's. This sleeper sedan looks innocuous, like something selling mortgages by day, but can embarrass supercars when the mood strikes. The combination of practicality, genuine performance, and that manual transmission puts this alongside Cena's Civic in the top tier. Understated excellence. St. John. Spider Collection. Two-time Grammy nominee, St. John has a specific preference: convertible supercars, specifically Spiders. His collection includes a Ferrari 488 Spider, McLaren 675 LT Spider, and Porsche 718 Spider. 3 exceptional machines, but none qualify as genuine daily drivers. The 488 Spider could manage occasional daily duties better than the others, but someone at St. John's level likely spends more time on private jets than dealing with traffic anyway. Mid-tier seems generous. Aristotle Onassis, historical perspective. Greek shipping magnate Aristotle Onassis was considered the world's wealthiest man throughout the 1950s and into the 1970s. His fortune, built on oil tankers and shipping dominance, supported an extraordinary car collection. His daily driver? A 1950s Bentley Continental R-Type in an unusual brown specification. This was actually among the world's fastest original 4-seat production cars of its era, capable of reaching 120 miles per hour, genuinely impressive for the period. His garage also housed a Porsche 356, Ferrari 330 GTC, Lamborghini Miura, Cadillac Fleetwood, and Mercedes-Benz 250. Context matters tremendously here. For its time, that Bentley Continental R represented the absolute pinnacle of grand touring excellence. Top-tier placement considering the historical context. Rick Ross, Maybach devotion. Hip-hop mogul, Rick Ross. Maintains a collection exceeding 1,000 vehicles, but he's identified his favorite clearly. His newest Maybach, featuring gesture-controlled roof operation. Simply wave your hand beneath the appropriate sensor, and the panoramic roof glides open. The effortless luxury, commanding presence, and genuine quality make this an excellent daily driver choice. High-tier placement absolutely justified. Andrew Tate, European muscle. Controversial figure. Andrew Tate owns several impressive machines, but two stand out for daily driving excellence. The BMW M5 Competition offers supercar performance in a practical sedan package, while his Audi RS7 Sportback ABT Edition, he owns two, represents something even more special. ABT's RS7 Legacy Edition, produced in only 200 units, celebrated the model's 10th anniversary. German tuning expertise focused on a single goal: devastating performance. The design, particularly suited for Eastern European mountain roads, creates one of the most visually striking four-door coupes available. Top-tier placement earned through the combination of practicality, performance, and that distinctive aesthetic. Understated millionaires. Jennifer Lawrence, worth $160 million, drives a Volkswagen EOS. Cameron Diaz, worth $140 million, opts for a Toyota Prius. These choices demonstrate that wealth doesn't necessitate automotive excess. Floyd Mayweather, excessive collection. Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather owns automotive excess personified. Multiple Bugattis, a Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita valued at nearly $4 million. Various Lamborghinis, Bentleys, and Rolls-Royces fill his garage. His daily driver, a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren featuring those distinctive butterfly doors valued between $300,000 and $900,000 depending on specification and market conditions. The SLR remains iconic, but calling it an ideal daily driver stretches credibility. Better options exist for everyday use. Mid-tier placement reflects this. However, Mayweather also mentioned his Maybach, which he drives himself rather than using a chauffeur. That vehicle absolutely deserves high-tier recognition. Christian Bale, ultimate understatement. Christian Bale portrays billionaire Bruce Wayne in the Batman films, enjoying exotic Batmobiles, exclusive properties, and limitless luxury. His real-world daily driver? A 2003 Toyota Tacoma Pre-Runner V6. He's owned and driven this truck since 2003, over 2 decades of reliable service. The numbers don't lie. This represents peak daily driver philosophy, absolute top tier, no debate. Bad Bunny, learning curve. The world's most streamed artist, Bad Bunny, initially purchased a Bugatti Chiron Sport 110 Ans edition for over $3 million. He soon discovered the impracticality, constant mechanical issues in Puerto Rico, impossible to drive anywhere in the United States without being mobbed by fans. When asked about his most regretted purchase, he immediately referenced that Bugatti. He sold it and replaced it with a Toyota Corolla. The wisdom in that decision deserves recognition. Top tier for understanding what actually matters. Lady Gaga, passionate collector. Lady Gaga maintains an impressive and diverse collection. Custom Rolls-Royce Phantom, Lamborghini Huracan, classic Ford Bronco similar to Sydney Sweeney's, Chevrolet El Camino 1970, Chevrolet Nova SS, Mercedes-Benz W123 1965, Lincoln Continental, Audi R8, Porsche 718 Boxster, Tesla Cybertruck, and Ford Mustang convertible. Her favorite? A fiery red 1993 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning, the same truck featured in the original Fast and Furious film. This performance pickup appears in near-perfect condition, valued between $30,000 and $40,000. The SVT Lightning pioneered performance trucks, essentially a lowered F-150 with a 5.8-liter V8 producing 240 horsepower. This choice demonstrates genuine automotive passion over pure luxury. Top-tier placement for the cool factor alone. Metro Boomin, practical luxury. Legendary producer Metro Boomin selected a Jeep Grand Wagoneer for his daily duties and studio sessions. He specifically praised the captain's chairs, third-row seating, and overall versatility. The Grand Wagoneer represents Jeep's largest offering, starting around $85,000. It's genuinely excellent, but perhaps slightly oversized for ideal daily driving. Solid mid-tier placement. MGK Megan Fox, distinctive choices. Machine Gun Kelly drives a purple Aston Martin DB11, a color rarely seen on these British Grand Tourers. The car was stolen in 2020 Los Angeles, but recovered days later. He's also acquired a Maserati MC20, the Italian brand's first true supercar in years. The DB11 performs daily driver duties wonderfully. High-tier placement, well-deserved. Megan Fox drives a Range Rover SVR, which is fine but unremarkable for this discussion. Rich the Kid over the top. Rich the Kid partnered with a controversial luxury modification firm for a custom G-Wagon that matches his persona. Excessive. Sophisticated, polarizing, it's definitely not subtle, but it remains a G-Wagon underneath all that customization. High-tier placement still applies. Lana Del Rey, nostalgic soul. Lana Del Rey glides through Los Angeles in a 1981 Mercedes-Benz 380 SL convertible that perfectly embodies her vintage aesthetic. This car isn't fast, efficient, or particularly reliable, but it possesses undeniable character. The cracked leather and vintage radio create atmosphere money can't buy. As a practical daily driver, however, it falls short. Lower-tier placement acknowledges the impracticality. Ana de Armas, German precision. Cuban actress Ana de Armas takes the opposite approach, a Mercedes-AMG G63. This represents what happens when Formula One engineering meets luxury SUV practicality. Fast enough to outrun attention, smooth enough to make poor road conditions disappear, and capable enough for any situation, top-tier placement absolutely earned through that perfect balance of capability, luxury, and performance. Zac Efron, Audi, loyalty. Zac Efron drove a silver 2007 Audi R8 in the film 17 Again and fell in love with the brand. His known daily driver is an Audi S6 sedan, owned in multiple iterations over the years. It's aggressive enough to showcase performance credibility, but restrained enough to suggest fiscal responsibility, at least regarding automotive choices. That wraps our comprehensive analysis of celebrity daily drivers. Remember to subscribe to Apex Torque 1 for more exclusive automotive content. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive, and drop a comment letting us know which celebrity's choice surprised you most. We'll see you in the next one.